Here I'm going to demonstrate a way you can get familiar and understand the mechanics of a kettlebell swing, or even if you're doing dumbbell skier swings, any swing movement. I've noticed that when I start clients with kettlebell swings or dumbbell skier swings, usually our form is off and we're not firing the right muscles to really control the swing. So when we're swinging weight, we're typically swinging weight that is heavier than we would normally be able to move without momentum, right? So the swing is giving us momentum to get said dumbbells or kettlebells up and right about to chest level, right? So it's a hip hinge, and then we're using momentum to swing that weight forward. And so what typically ends up happening when we do kettlebell swings is we're just letting our hips push all the way through. We're putting a lot of pressure on our lower back because when we come through to the top of the swing, we're not using our glutes and our core to really lock in that stopping top position. You're not going to physically see the stop because this is momentum, it keeps going. But what I like to envision is that there is like a platform or maybe like a wall right here that my weights are tapping, and then I'm using my core and my glutes to lock it in and pull it back under control. So I am going to show you what we can do with a band to kind of get familiar, because what ends up happening is we tend to do a little too much squatting and not enough hip hinging. So you're going to want to put yourself into a band with some tension. So you want to step forward, and you should feel applied tension at this point. So I want everything locked in. The glutes are squeezing, the core is tight. I want you to bend forward, less tension, and come up fast and squeeze the glutes and the core. So we're going to bend forward and then snap to the top, and we're going to squeeze everything in. So this mimics what you should be doing in a kettlebell swing. Squeeze the glutes, belly button is tight. And so I might have you start, if you program with me, with this movement without weight, so that when we do pick up the weight, we're not going to put ourselves in jeopardy of tweaking our lower back. So when we do those kettlebell swings with weight, what it would look like is that hip hinge movement we did with the band, coming up, snap into place. Okay. I'll demonstrate what we shouldn't do, but I am going to use a lighter weight just so I don't hurt myself. So what we shouldn't be doing is this. So you see the difference in the swings. You have something to start with, and then we can progress to using weight.